Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Flashback Rakitic card to review today. So, we're taking a look at a card that is 6 foot tall, a medium work rates, right-footed, 4-star skills with a 4-star weak foot. Okay, so with this card being medium, no crazy traits on him. Medium work rates with okay defensive stats, 91 interceptions. Okay. So in regards to how you want to use this card in the game, if you are going to be using him as a center mid, you guys know the vibes, engine chemistry style, because you want to boost the balance, agility as much as possible while giving him some extra pace, passing stats while having some pretty decent defending capabilities because of the average body type. But for me personally, because he's a 6 foot tall player with the average body type, it is a card that I would personally be using on probably an anchor, I would say. Yeah, I would give him the anchor chemistry style because here's the thing, right? His main dribbling stats for ball control, dribbling, and reactions is actually at a pretty decent level. So I feel like that could actually accommodate well for the card. We'll see though. I am going to give him an anchor because I do want to test out his dribbling in game as it is, just to see if it feels like I need the engine chemistry style on him. But regardless, we'll use him with the anchor for the pace boost. Shooting, base card stats, definitely very good for this card, especially since he has the 4-star weak foot and the 95 composure in different situations. Base card stats for passing, obviously very good for him as well. Dribbling, we will be experimenting with in game because of the average body type. With the anchor chemistry style, we will be boosting the defensive stats quite significantly. So with medium work rates, 4-star weak foot, 4-star capability for skill moves, CDM could be really nice for him, to be honest, in a 4-4-2, in a 4-2-3-1, or maybe even a 4-1-2-2 if you're okay with the medium in that position. Personally, it's got to be a high or a medium high for a CDM if they're playing by themselves, but if they're next to somebody else who's a medium high, wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Base card stats for physical also set up nicely for the card for the anchor chemistry style to boost that as much as possible. So guys, for Rakitic, we are going to be using this card in two different formations. We're going to be trying him out in a 4-1-2-2 with these tactics like this, so for 6 and 7, some crazy stuff. Attack is pretty basic. We're going to be using him in that right center mid area with the medium work rates. I am curious to see how he's going to push forward and come back. And then we're also going to try him out in a 4-2-3-1 in the left center defensive position to test him out defensively and pushing forward as well. So we're going to actually have this on balance, just on cover center, but Lucas Vasquez will be the player that's staying back. So we'll see how he plays in game. Hopefully he is a beast. Yeah, I think I'm going to be perfectly fine with that dribbling, to be honest. I think it'd just be a waste to give him an engine, especially for a player playing in the midfield. Like, you can see that he does the close control touches, which, again, makes me not really want to have to give him that engine chemistry style. Like I said, it's kind of feels like a waste. He's being super aggressive here on the attack so far, actually. Ooh, is that going to go in? Oh my god, that flick was so weird from the goalie. So weird. Good, so I'm trying to test out his sharp touches after skill moves to see how they kind of pop off. To be honest, they're not as bad as I thought it would be. Like, it's actually coming off okay. Yeah, that's why you do those quick little touches with the left stick. When you have players that can do that really quickly, or as quickly as possible. With Dembele, I'm a little bit familiar with him. He doesn't do it as well as like Messi or something, but you have to kind of like time it a little bit differently with him. You get yourself into those situations. Again, because he has good base card stats for shooting, good defensive play, he can actually score an opportunity like that too. Those angled runs, by the way, is like me making the pass and then flicking with the right stick where I want the player to make the run. Oh, he didn't get that one there. That was a little bit weird. I wouldn't mind giving him a shadow, to be honest. Like I said, guys, I always tell you guys, I don't really care about giving a physical boost to these cards because the pace is just super relevant, man. Especially even if it's a little bit of acceleration, like it makes that difference, I would say. I'm gonna make this here. He'll make that run. We'll cancel it just so he can fix himself. There we go. And we get a near post shot there. Oh, too close to the goalie. So because I got too close, since the ball's kind of at a 45 against the goalkeeper, I could just do a ball roll touch around him and he'll be fine. Or I would have taken a small left stick touch and then go for a heel to heel at a 45. That would have been decent there. I need to try the long shots, but long shots are not really an effective shot at the game nowadays. But I like to try them out anyways. You never know. Maybe they hit a banger. Nice. Right there, what I did is I did a shot cancel. So I did the shot cancel aiming forward. But then I went backwards with the left stick really quickly just so I can go back on the inside to see if I can maybe trigger an animation from the defender to get into a good angle there. By the way, guys, I am going to fix the face cam. I changed it before because I thought for content creation it would be better at the top right, but I know you guys like to see the controller on the screen, so I'll be sure to turn that on for you guys. Made a bad play right there, but I might actually get this back. No, I don't. The one thing that I do feel with Rakitic is maybe wanting that extra acceleration and sprint speed. Even if it's just a tiny bit, guys, honestly, like I always tell you guys, I don't really care about the physical too much when the person already has that certain body type and stuff. Oh, man, I worked the angle really poorly right there, to be fair. I have to get familiar with the fact that he does have the average body type with his 6-foot height, so I have to flick the left stick certain ways for me to be able to do those quick little touches.
Rakitic. And now Vasquez. They really look after the ball when they have it. Getting the better of his opponent. And still trying to get the shot off.
Oh, man. That's funny because I actually tackled him right there, and I think he kicked the ball away. One more run right here. Runs in a straight line there. Okay, okay. Those free kicks are not too bad, actually. I think right here, with a lot of power, might be good there, actually. It was, but the guy blocked at the angle there. Couple of dribbles, ball roll touch. Oh, that was a huge flick. My goodness. And I fouled him too, but Rakitic is too beast. I'm going to switch to the 4-2-3-1 now. I want to test him out defensively. I get the gist of the car center mid-wise. The biggest thing I noticed with attacking AI with him is that he likes to push to the side positions more. Like, I know that he's on cover wing, but he does it like more often than someone who is, I guess, smart enough to actually kind of like go into the middle a little bit more often, like Awar and stuff. But Awar, you know, he sometimes still pushes the side. It's not a bad thing, but the thing with Rakitic is the 6-foot height and the agility and balance where it is. Oh my goodness, Coutinho just blocked my shot. Ooh, actually got the penalty right there. Nice, nice. Does he have good penalties? Let's see. 97 penalties. Nice. Oh, good enough pressure on the opposition there to get the ball in the air. That's to be expected because of the average body type, 6-foot height. Get the ball over here with him. Nice pass right here. A little layoff there. Fake shot. Bang. Oh, I timed the left stick well there, though. Nice. A little backwards. Ah, get it back. Listen, this game is questionable, but I really tried the chip shot right there, okay? I really tried it.
Now Jimenez. Outdoing his opponent.
Oh, I try to just work that little small space right there. I have to, because if I just shoot that right away, I know that he's going to get blocked, man.
I mean, let's face it, when Messi is on the pitch.
See, just that initial acceleration, like, you can see that his body type kind of limits him from running a little bit faster, so that's why I feel like, even if it's just a little bit of extra acceleration and sprint speed, wouldn't necessarily mind it at all.
Strokes of advantage by the referee. Can they create something from here?
There we go.
To ease the pressure.
I'm going to push this forward over here in the middle, because it's starting to open up there. I could have made that pass. Had to make some specific touches there, though. Oh, he's not on side there. Not on side, I'm making a crazy run, man. Yeah, I try to control them there at the bottom just so I can try to get an interception just in case he actually wants to make that pass. Yeah, just cover that general area. Should be good there. So yeah, in a 2 CDM formation, guys, the medium work rate is not bad, just as long as the other person has the medium high, I would say. Like, you could definitely work with a medium there. Like, I play with William Carvalho in that position, and it was perfectly fine. It's just that it's not necessarily full meta, right? It's always better to have players that have the high work rates, the medium high work rates, depending on what you specifically need. Like, I'm not crazy about medium work rated players that play in the middle position. This one is no different, I would say. But in a 3 midfield setup, he would definitely be nice. You could see that he is clearly moving constantly. That's a nice goal right there. So, yeah, you know, with a card like this, 4-star, he has the height. He has the shooting capabilities with the 4-star weak foot. He'll be a well-balanced player in your midfield setup. He won't feel special by any means because, again, doesn't have the high work rates or the medium high work rates, but will still be a very fun player to use in the meta of this gameplay. The only thing that's really off is the medium work rates, but that's not even that bad, right? So imagine, like, the Toni Kroos card. It's like a slightly upgraded version of Toni Kroos for the meta of this game because of the 4-star capability, right? The Barcelona past and present guys are freaking out, huh? You guys have been getting a lot of stuff, huh? Iniesta, Xavi as an icon moments SBC, Busquets moments if you kept him. Not too shabby, not too shabby. But guys, with this Flashback Rakitic card, let's talk about how he performs in game. So right off the bat, for me personally, I don't care about boosting his physical stats at all, nor do I care about boosting his dribbling stats, considering the fact that I want to improve his defending as much as possible. Now, with the Shadow Chemistry style giving an extra 5 for these sliding tackles in regards to the difference between that and the anchor with a +8 for interceptions, I definitely feel like that is going to be the ideal choice to give this card, because he also gets a +7 for acceleration and a +9 for sprint speed. You need as much pace as possible to be able to work with that 6-foot height and the medium work rates. Even if it's a little bit of extra acceleration, a little bit of extra sprint speed, it is very helpful to have in the middle position, right? So with Rakitic in your team, let's just say, for instance, you're using like a 4-1-2-2 and you want to use this Rakitic as a left center mid or a right center mid. Medium work rates will be perfectly fine to use in that position, but just know that it's not meta, right? Like the medium work rates, it's not a crazy work rate to have in the middle position, but you can definitely work with it and it can be good, right? Like for me, sometimes I use Guiu's account and I use his Ndombele, which I believe... Imagine I'm like Ndombele, and then like, because I'm just remembering his movements just from now. There you go. So medium. Yeah, because I know that the way he moves is definitely not like a high medium or a high for sure. But it still works perfectly fine, right? If you're good enough at the game, you could definitely make it work. Anyways, no big deal there, right? So Shadow Chemistry style, I definitely think is the most ideal thing in the center mid position. His attacking AI is pretty decent. Definitely gets into the right positions at the right time from time to time. Although he does have one attacking AI where he likes to push more into the side positions than he does like going into the middle, which was definitely very interesting that I found when I was using the Rakitic card. And it was over the course of both games. It was something that I saw like 3 or 4 times in the first, and I'm like, okay, okay, so this is like a consistent thing with him, which again, perfectly fine, opens up the space a lot when it comes to attacking, so no problem there, right? It's all about the track back when it comes to defending, which again, because of the medium work rates, you shouldn't expect too much of him in that regard. Because let's just say, for instance, right, you want to use a card like Rakitic in your team. Yes, you can use him on the balance instruction as your medium work rate player. However, using a card like this on stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box for the cross, is actually a beneficial thing, and you can actually utilize his characteristics a little bit more if you gave him those instructions playing in that center mid area. You know how sometimes there's some tactics you guys see where they have like the two center mids and one of them is on cover center but the other one is on cover wing because they're more attacking oriented? This is the type of card that you would keep on the cover center. You can use them in the CDM position, left center defensive mid, right center defensive mid. I would just say to personally try to have a medium-high work rate player in that CDM area just to have more of a balance in the team. So I don't think that the SBC is that expensive, to be honest. 200K for what he offers in game is okay for an SBC, especially if you have some fodder. It's not an SBC that I would personally do myself, but obviously he gives me like improved William Carvalho vibes, right? Improved Tony Kroos. People are going to kill me because German pronunciations, I'm not there yet, you know? But with this card right here, let's just take a look at this one. 5-star weak foot, right? But medium work rates. You give him a Shadow Chemistry style, the pace is too low for this one, right? And so are the defensive stats. But this Rakitic card, like I said, it's like an improved version of that Tony Kroos card. So that's what I would say to it. Again, not an SBC that I would personally do, but it's not bad for the price range and the quality that he offers in game if you actually want to use him in a particular way. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.